The following is a presentation of RJL 518 Sports Network. Hello, everybody. Once again, Robert here from RJL 518, welcoming you to another edition of Inside Pitch Baseball, the 1964 One and Gone. This is our tournament for that season. We are at game number 8, and we are at Tiger Stadium. The number 11 Pittsburgh Pirates will take on the number 8 Detroit Tigers. This could be a very good matchup, I think, between two very even teams. The Pittsburgh Pirates had a record of 80 wins and 82 losses that year. Detroit was 85 and 77, so with only a 5-win difference between these two teams, we could see a very interesting ball game. And this, of course, is the last game between two teams that did not play in the first round. The next game scheduled is number 9, the Cleveland Indians, who beat the New York Mets. They will take on the New York Yankees, and the Yankees are the top seed in this tournament. So we welcome you here to Tiger Stadium. It is Bob Veale versus Mickey Lolich. I think this is going to be very interesting to see these two pitchers go at each other. Should be a lot of fun here at Tiger Stadium. Glad to have everybody to join me now and, of course, join me later. Starting pitcher for the 1964 Detroit Tigers is Mickey Lolich. He was 18 and 9 with a 3.26 ERA that year. The fans here at Tiger Stadium looking to see if they can cheer their team on to victory. But here come the Pittsburgh Pirates as Tribe Fan 879 is first here at Tiger Stadium for this game 8 of this 1964 One and Gone tour. And we are ready to play. I'll introduce the players as they come to the plate. Top of the first, leading off for the 1964 Pittsburgh Pirates will be the shortstop, Dick Schofield. As we are ready to play, let's play some baseball, some inside pitch. I'm loving the game. Can't stop playing it. 2-1, possible error for Mickey Lolich is on his card. Schofield, 2-4. That is a fly ball to left field against the lefty, and that is an 8, and that is a possible double, but an error check. There's an error check. It is going to be a double to left field. The left fielder is Stargell. I'm sorry. The left fielder for Detroit is Brown. His error rating is a 3. That is an 8. It's not an error, but Dick Schofield does start off with a leadoff double for the Pirates. That's one way to get this game. First, I thought it was an error. It's an error check, not a range play. So base hit for Dick Schofield. You've gone up at second base. Good way to start out. Here is the center fielder, Bill Verdon. Anything on Strat? Strat says 2. Nothing going on. A 3-4 on Lolich's card. That's a walk plus 10 against the lefty. That makes that a 17. There is absolutely nothing here from Tiger Stadium adding to walks, strikeouts, or home runs. A 17, but a 20 on the die, so Verdon does not walk. So he gets a chance to swing. 5-2, and that is a star line 2. That's a fly ball to right. And on second base, it's a base running rating. Dick Schofield, his base running rating is a 3. Does he advance to third? On a 4, he does not. So there's one out. That will bring up right fielder Roberto Clemente. He batted .339 that year. We do have some Hall of Famers in tonight's game. Absolutely. Schofield on at second. Anything on the strat roll? A 9, nothing. Lolich, 3-1, strikeout plus 10, and against the lefty that becomes a 17, a 10, and he strikes out Clemente for the second out. And that will bring up the big papa, Willie Stargell. He is in left field. Lolich will pitch, and that is a 5-1. That is a walk possibility, and that against it, that is a 4, a 12-no walk for Stargell. Stargell will swing, 6-6 ground ball to first, and that will do it. No runs for the Pirates. They do get a hit, and we will go to the bottom of the first inning here in our tournament. Bottom of the first, starting pitcher for the 1964 Pittsburgh Pirates will be Bob Veale. He was 18 and 12, 2.73 ERA. He was the Pirate ace. For the 1964 Detroit Tigers, leading off left fielder Gates Brown. Veale with the pitch, a 1-3, strikeout plus 10, and that is a 22, and he definitely goes out on strikes, 1 out. Second baseman Jerry Lumpy. I don't know if that's pronounced Lumpy or Lump. Someone will have to check that for me. Veale's pitch. That's a 6-5. That's a possible error on a throw. Lump, 6-2. Star line 1. That is a ground ball to second base. Mazeroski's error rating is a 7, and that is a 7, and that is going to be a throwing error. The ball, he throws it to Clendenin. His range is a 3. Does he stop it? He does, so it's a bad throw. Bad throw by Mazeroski. Lump is safe at first, and that's as far as he'll go, as Clendenin prevents it from going to the backstop. So that is an E. That is an E4. And the first error on the Pirates. We will see right fielder Al Kaline. May he rest in peace. Died this year. Passed away earlier. Nothing on the strat roll. Infield halfway. 4-5. Strikeout. That would be a 4. 14 is too high. Kaline will swing 2-1, single into right field. Lump goes to second automatically. In order to get to third, he needs a +2. It's a 3, which makes it a 5. The ball was hit to Clemente in right field. His arm is a -2. So a 1-3 Lump gets it to there. He does not. He holds. So he holds at second, does not test Clemente's arm. But a base hit for Kaline. Runners at first and second for first baseman Norm Cash. Strat roll says a 6. Nothing going on. Infield still halfway. Veale's pitch, 4-2. Range play. Cash, 3-5. And that is a pop-up to short. And that's going to be Schofield. His range is a 3. Does he make it? And he does not. That's going to fall for a hit. That becomes a single 6. He can't get to it in time. It was out of his reach. And that turns into a base hit for Cash. Lump's base running rating is a 3. In order to get from second to home on an S6, he actually needs a 3, and he does, and that will score Lump. Lump will come in and score from second. And the Tigers jump out in front 1-0 because Schofield couldn't get to it. Kaline's base running rating is a 4. In order to get from first to third on an S6, he needs a 5, and he doesn't. So Kaline will hold at second base. So the error hurts the Pirates and gives the Tigers a quick run. And that will now bring up shortstop Dick McAuliffe. Infield is still halfway. Bob Veale not getting any help from the defense. 1-1, that's a walk, and that's an 18 is too high on both. McAuliffe will swing. 6-3, that is a ground ball to second base. His double play rating is a 2. Nothing from Bob Veale. Halfway is a 3. The shortstop, Schofield's pivot arm was +1, so it makes it a 4. So 1-4, they'll turn 2. And they do not, and it's going to be a runner advance on a 6. So Kaline and Cash get to second and third, but McAuliffe is out at first, and that is the second out. Could not turn 2, and that will bring up the catcher, Bill Freehan. No strat roll here. 5-6 for Veale. That is a star. That's a 3, and that is going to be a star line. And that is going to be a ground ball to second base. This time they will make the play, and that will end the inning. 1 run for the Tigers on 2 hits and an error. 1 inning in the books already, and Detroit is up 1-0. As that error definitely hurt. Good to see you, Tribe fan. Welcome. For a little inside pitch baseball, continuing the one and gone tour. 2 teams pretty evenly matched, supposed to be. Tigers are only 5 wins higher than the Pirates were in '64. Leading off for Pittsburgh, first baseman Don Clendenin. 6-2 on Lolich's card. That's a blank. One of the only blank he has on his card. 4-4 against the lefty. That is a fly ball to right field, not a double, because against the lefty, that F is on the left side. And Clendenin flies out to right. And that's one out. Next batter is third baseman Bob Veale. Lolich 4-2, strikeout 2. That'll do it. The 2 is higher than both of them. 2 outs. No adjustments at all from Tiger Stadium on anything. And now we will see second baseman Bill Mazeroski, another Hall of Famer. Lolich 5-4. That is a possible walk. He needs a 1 against the lefty. It's a 10. He does not get it. Mazeroski 3-4, and that's a fly out to left. And a 1-2-3 inning for Lolich. Nothing doing there for the Pirates. Bottom half of the inning, Bob Veale back on the mound. Leading off for the Detroit Tigers is center fielder Don Demeter. Veale's pitch, 4-3, wild pitch, fouled away. Reroll. 4-4, that is a blank against a righty. 1-2, and that's a double for Don Demeter. He hits that one into left. And the Tigers are getting some early hits. Second double off of Veale. Demeter will hold at second. That brings up the third baseman, Don Wirt. Anything on Strat? The Strat die roll I use as a suggestion, not as a hard fast rule. An 18, Don Wirt's bunt rating is a 3, and he can bunt here if I want him to. Runner at second, and his bunt rating is a 3. His batting average is 257. You got the pitcher batting next. No, he'll hit away. Pitcher bats next after him. Wirt will hit. 1-3 on Veale's card. Possible home run check against a righty. That would be a 1-7. That does clear it. Now we roll on here. And against the lefty, he needs a 1-9. So a 1-9, Wirt hits it out. It is a 2. It is high. It is deep. And the Tiger Stadium crowd is going to get themselves a souvenir. That is gone. Not calling the bunt and letting Don Wirt hit. It's a 2-run jack. Don Wirt hit 9 home runs in 1964, and he gets one there off of Veale, and Detroit jumps out 3-0 on a 2-run jack by Wirt. And that will bring up the pitcher, Mickey Lolich. So not calling for the bunt was the right call. Lolich batted 109 as a pitcher in 64. 2-4 on Veale's card. That is he's a switch hitter against a righty, though. Lolich would be batting right, so that's going to be a blank. Lolich 2-2. That's a possible hit to left field. He needs a 1-10. He gets a 9. Lolich gets a single. A base hit for Mickey Lolich. He helps his own cause. And the batter will be Gates Brown, infield halfway. You know things are not getting off to a good start if you allow 3 straight hits, and one of them was to the pitcher. Even though Lolich did bat 109. He also got hit by the pitch pretty much that year, too. He had 19 hit by pitches. So he must have been sore when that season was over. Let's see anything on the strat. Really no chance of a strat roll, but there is a pickoff chance. So I roll anyway. It's a 4 and nothing going on. Bob Veale, 5-4. And that against the lefty, a walk possibility. It's an 8. 19 is too high. 6-6 on Brown's card. That is a ground ball to second base. Double play rating is a 1. The infield halfway makes it a 2. Shortstop, Schofield's arm is a 3. So 1-3, they'll turn 2. Nope, they don't. But Mickey Lolich will be out at second, and Brown gets to first. There is one out. on the fielder's choice. Lolich cut down, and that'll bring up Jerry Lump. See if anything on the strat. 8, nope. Infield staying halfway. Veale, 5-4 again. A walk possibility against the lefty is a 9. That's a 2, and he walks Lump. So the 2.73 pitcher, Bob Veale, not doing it this much so far. Runners at first and second, 1 out. And now you got Al Kaline coming up to bat. Brown at second, Lump at first. Al Kaline batting. Infield still halfway. Let's see. 5-4 on Veale's card. Again, 5-4, getting a lot of those. This time it's going to be a star line against a righty. And we'll see what kind of star line that is. And that is a 6. And that's a ground ball to second base. They turn this double play. Double play rating 2, 0. Halfway, +1 is 3. It's a ground ball to second. So definitely Schofield again's arm comes into act. So it's +1 is a 4. So a 1 to 4, they'll turn 2. They do. They get the double play. They get the 4-6-3, which retires Lump, Kaline, and they are done for the inning. Tigers, though, pick up 2 runs on 3 hits, a walk, a fielder's choice, and a jack by Don Wirt at the end of 2. The Tigers still lead it now 3-0. As here comes Mickey Lolich to pitch for the Cats in the top of the 3rd. Leading off for Pittsburgh is the catcher Jim Pagliarone. I almost said Mike Pagliarulo. I'm gonna think about 20 some odd years too. I'm gonna think about 20 or 30 years too early for that guy. Jim Pagliarone, the catcher. Lolich, 1-2 against the righty. That's a blank. 4-1. That's a base hit for Pagliarone. He singles it past second, and that's a single for him. And now the Pirates get a man on. That brings up the pitcher, Bob Veale. He batted 156. Let's see what we're going to do with the strat roll. Strat roll is a 10. His bunt rating is a 3. No bunt, so they're going to hit. Infield halfway. 2-4 on Lolich's card. That is a question mark. And against a switch hitter, it'll be a righty. So a 1-9, it's a star line. It's a 12, too high. So Veale gets a chance to swing 1-1, and Veale's going to get a single past the pitcher. Base hit for him. That's a single 1. And in order to get to third base, Pagliarone needs a base running of 3. He's got a 4, so he has to hold at second. So Pagliarone gets on base with a base hit, and Veale helps his cause. Pirates are in business. Nobody out. Top of the 3rd. And now the top of the order. Here's Schofield. Anything going on? You were reminded of your first autographs. 9-year-old was given by Don Wirt and Fred Gladding outside of Fenway Park. After that, always a fan. Yes, Pete Stevens. And welcome to Tiger Stadium. See if the strat roll says anything. 9. Nope, nothing going on. Infield still halfway. Runners at first and second. Lolich will pitch. 4-4, and that is a blank. He is not tired on a single 1. Schofield, 6-4, and that's going to be a hit to right field against the lefty, and that's a 14 on the die, and that's going to be higher than that. So that is just going to be a fly out to right. Fly out to right. Pagliarulo, his base running rating is a 2. He needs a 1. He needs a 1-2. He needs a 1-2 to advance to third. He has a 1, and he does. Pagliarulo does move to third base. But there is 1 out. And now the batter is Bill Verdon. Verdon flew out last time up. Anything going on? 17. Let's see. Verdon's bunt rating is a 2. I don't think so. Nope. Nothing going on. Infield still halfway. Tiger's going to try for the DP. Mickey Lolich will pitch. That's a 3-4. That's a walk plus 10. And against the lefty becomes a 16, but an 18 beats it, so there's no walk. So Verdon gets a chance to hit. 6-6. That's a star line 1, and that is a fly ball. That's a fly out to center. Sacrifice fly rating is a 2. Does he get that? It is a 4. No. Okay, so there are 2 outs. Verdon's automatically out. Now does Pagliarulo still score? Base running rating is a 2. The ball was hit to center, and Demeter's arm is no. It's a 0. So on a 1-2, Pagliarulo will score. 3-5, he holds. 6, someone's out. It is a 6, and it's a 6-1, which means the lead runner advances. So Pagliaroni will score. Pagliaroni will score. But Bob Veale tried to go. But Bob Veale tried to go to second base on the throw, and he was cut down in second, and that's going to be the inning right there. So Bob Veale tries to go to second base on the throw. The throw does come in. The Pirates do get the score, but that is the end of the inning. I'm a little surprised he did that, but that is what it came up. Pirates do get 1 run on 2 hits, and we go to the bottom of the third. It's now 3-1. Bob Veale will be pitching to Norm Cash to start the bottom of the third. (2-1) on Veale's card. That's a walk possibility. A 13-11 will do it. He walks Cash. Second walk issued by Veale. Batter now is Dick McAuliffe. Anything going on? A 14. Nope. Infield halfway for the double play. 3-3. That's a strikeout possibility against the lefty. Is an 11. That's a 2. He strikes out McAuliffe for the out. And now Bill Freehan with 1 out. Infield still halfway. Strat roll. 9. Nothing going on. Bob Veale. 3-6. And that is a hit by pitch. It's a 10. -5 makes it a 5. It is a 9, so there's no hit by pitch. So Freehan will swing. 2-1. Starline 5. That is a ground ball to first base. Do they turn 2? Double play rating is a 0. Infield half +3. On a first baseman and on a right-hander and a first baseman, the shortstop is the pivot guy. So Schofield's, his pivot rating is +1, so it becomes a 4. So a 1-4, they'll turn the double play. They get a 6. They do not. So Cash gets to second base, though, but Freehan is out, 2 outs. So pretty much turns out to be a slow rolling grounder, and the only play was to first base. Here's Don Demeter. He doubled his last time up. Infield now normal with 2 outs. 5-6. That goes to the question marks against a righty. It would be a 1-17 for a star line to 5, and it will be that. And that's just going to be a ground ball back to first again. But this time, that's the final out. Nothing for the Tigers. No runs, no hits. There was a walk. And Detroit leading 3-1 here in Game 8 of this one-and-gone tour for 1964. Top of the fourth coming up. And leading off for the Pirates is Clemente. Lolich pitches. That's a 2-4. Possible. That's a double question mark. Clemente is a righty, so a 1-9. It's a star line of 2, and that's exactly what they got. And that's going to be a ground out to short. Lolich retires Clemente for the second straight time. Here's Big Daddy Willie. 3-6 on Lolich's card. Strikeout. 17, 10. He strikes out Stargell. And now Don Clendenin. 6-1, wild pitch fouled away. Re-roll. 3-3 against the righty. That's a blank. Clendenin 2-5. That's a fly ball. That is a hit, possible hit to right field. It is a 19, and against the lefty, that is too high. A trick goes as high as 16, so that just turns out to be a fly ball to right. A deep fly ball to right, but that's it. Allowed out. 3 up, 3 down for Lolich. And the Tigers keep their 3-1 lead going. Bottom of the fourth coming up. Coming up to bat for Detroit will be Don Wirt. He hit a big 2-run jack his last time up. See if Veale learned from pitching to him. 3-1, strikeout plus 10. And against the lefty, it becomes an 18. 11 is good. This time he strikes out Wirt. That brings up the pitcher, Lolich. 2-3 on Veale's card against the switch hitter against a righty. That would be a walk plus 10 in this case. And a walk plus 10, that's a 27. And he walks Lolich easily. So Lolich will make it to first base for the second straight time. A base hit and a walk. So Veale having a problem getting his opposite number out. And now we'll see Gates Brown. Anything going on? An 11? Nope. Infield halfway. 5-2 on Veale's card. That's a lefty. That's a strikeout plus 10 against the lefty. So against the left-handed pitcher makes a 22. That's automatic. And Brown goes down for the third time today. Second strikeout for him. And now Jerry Lump. 2 outs now, no strap. They're all still roll the strap because of the pickoff attempt. And 16, nope. Jerry Lump, a 16 would be a bunt attempt, but you don't bunt with 2 outs. So he will hit. Bob Veale, 2-2. That's a walk plus 10, which turns this into a 19, and he walks Lump. Tiger's not done yet. Second straight time Lump is walked. Runners at first and second, and that's not who you want to walk because now you got Al Kaline coming up. Infield is normal. Fans here at Tiger Stadium would like to see something good. Actually, let me re-roll that because I'll check the strat roll first. The 3, nothing going on. Now we roll. Bob Veale, 3-2. Possible error on a grounder. K-line 6-4, and that is a ground ball to short. The ball is hit. The ball is hit to Schofield. His error rating is a 13. That is a 13, and Schofield commits the error. And that's going to be an E6. As he boots the ball. Boots the ball, and the bases will be loaded for Norm Cash. And that is the second error on the Pirates. And now Norm Cash has a chance to maybe break this game open here in the 4th inning for the Tigers. 2 outs. Veale not getting any help from his defense. Pitch coming. 1-1. That is a walk possibility against the lefty. It's a 13. That is a 4. Bob Veale walks in a run. Boy, those errors really hurt. As the merry-go-round will turn, he walks in Lolich. And it is now a 4-1 lead for the Tigers. And the batter is McCullough. Roll the strat die. 10, nothing going on. 2 outs. Bases still loaded. Pitch from Veale. 5-6. That's a double question mark against the lefty. That would be a 1-11. And that is a 2. That's going to be a star line. He'll get out of it. And that is a ground ball to second, and that will end the inning. The Detroit Tigers get 1 run, and they got no hits. They got 3 walks and an error. And at the end of 4, the Tigers now lead it 4-1. As a big error really hurt the Pittsburgh in that inning. And every run is crucial when you only have to play 1 game for all the marbles to move on in this tournament. That's why it's called one and gone. Top of the 5th coming up for the Pirates. Bob Bailey leads off for 64 Pittsburgh. Let's see, Lolich 33, 27, 8, 9, 31, 2, 3. And for Veale, he's 38. Jeez, he can go through he can go through the lineup 4 straight times. Lolich will pitch. 3-3, that is a blank against the righty. And a 4-5. And against the lefty, that's going to be a single past second base for a base hit for Bailey. As the Pirates get a man on board, which they need badly. And now we'll see Mazeroski. Anything on the strat roll? A 1. Possible steal attempt. Bailey's stolen base rating is 11. And let's see, even though Lolich's hold is a -1, but he still gets it because of the 1. So it's 11 -2. Stolen base is a 9. And the catcher, Freehan's a -2, makes it a 7 to steal. No. And you're down by 3 runs. You're not stealing. So I'll call off the steal, and I'll let him hit. Lolich. 1-4. Possible walk against the lefty. He needs a 1. He gets a 7. No walk, so Mazeroski will hit. That is a 3-5, and that is a ground ball right back to Lolich. Mazeroski's double play rating is a 4, +1 is a 5. Infield automatically halfway makes it a 6. On a G1 and a right-handed batter, second base's pivot, which is Lump. His arm is a 7. With a 7, there's absolutely no doubt that is a double play. That is a double play. A 7, I don't need to even roll. He grounds out into the 1. Let's see. He grounds out into the 1-4-3. 2 outs. Batter now is Jim Pagliarone. Lolich, 6-6, possible error on a throw. 3-6, and that is going to be, and against the lefty, that's going to be a single past the third baseman for a base hit. And you do not check for an error on a throw, on a throwing error, on a single, on a hit. So it's just a base. So that is just a base hit for Pagliarone. Boy, how big is that double play now? And that will bring up Bob Veale. Actually, possible could be an error on a throw. That's a 20 anyway, so there was no error. So Pagliarone's still on at first. Bob Veale, the batter. Infield is normal. Should have first rolled a strat roll, 8, because there is a chance for a pickup and pickoff, and nope. 1-6 on Lolich's card. Strikeout possibility against the lefty. That's a 34, and Veale definitely goes down. And that will end the inning. No runs, 2 hits for the Pirates. And they still trail in this game 4-1. As Bob Veale is just not getting any help. Bottom half of inning number 5. And here is Bill Freehan. 5-2 on Veale's card against the righty. That's a blank. 3-6. Possible hit to, that's a possible hit to left field. That is a 1, and that is going to be a single for Freehan. That is a base hit. Gets his first hit of the game, and now we'll bring up the meter. Anything on Strat? A 6. Nothing going on. Veale 2-3 against the righty. That's a walk plus 10. That becomes a 15, but a 19 too high. Demeter gets the swing. 5-2, and that is a line draw. That's a line out right to short. With a runner on first base, the only way to get a double play is to get a 1. They don't. So Freehan gets back. There is 1 out. And that will bring up your man, Mr. Stevens, Don Wirt. Anything on Strat? That's an 11. Nope. The field, of course, is halfway automatically. Veale 2-2. That's a walk plus 10. Again, that makes that an 18, and he walks Don Wirt. And the Tigers are in business. And that will bring up the pitcher, Mickey Lolich, and he will bat. May see a bunt. Let's see what calls for. A 7. Lolich's bunt rating is a 4. That's going to be not in there. Freehan, nope, nothing on. So Lolich will hit away. 1 out. Bottom of the 5th inning. Tigers leading 4-1. Veale's pitch. That is a blank. He's not tired. Lolich, 6-5. That's a strikeout. That's a K. That's a K right there, and that's an automatic strikeout. You don't check the roll. And there will be 2 down, and now a chance for Gates Brown. Nothing on the Strat. Nothing on the Strat roll. 2 outs now. Infield normal. 4-6 on Veale's card. A blank against the lefty. 2-1 on Gates's card against the lefty. That is going to be a fly ball to right. And that will end the inning there. So nothing for the Tigers. They did get a hit and a walk. And at the end of 5, they still lead 4-1. Inside pitch. A much deeper game than payoff pitch. But payoff pitch, however, flows very easily to easily be broadcasted, in my opinion, doing it in a broadcast fashion, where inside pitch, you actually have to go through the rules depending on what happens for the die rolls, which is fine. I like it that way as well. Top of the 6th, Mickey Lolich will come out to pitch. Dick Schofield, top of the batting order for the 64 Pirates. A 1-5 for Lolich, and a switch hitter. That would be a Schofield be batting from the right, and that's gonna be a blank. So Schofield will swing away. 3-1, and he grounds out to first. And now we'll see Bill Verdon. 1-2, and that's a strikeout plus 10 against the lefty. That makes that a 17. Verdon strikes out. Lolich having a good game so far. Verdon strikes out. He's 0 for 3. And now Roberto Clemente, who he's kept very quiet in this game. Clemente 0 for 2. 3-4 on Lolich's card. That is a walk plus 10, and that makes that an 18, and he walks Clemente, so Clemente finally gets on base, although he had to do it by a walk. And now a big chance for Willie Papastargil. Stargil really needs to make a hit here, as the Pirates are running out of time quickly. Infield is normal. Anything on the Strat roll? A 10, nope. So normal hit coming up. Lolich will pitch. That is a 5-3. That's a range play at the ballpark. That could be dangerous. Willie Stargell, 3-2. And that is a home run to center field. Home run to center field, Stargell against the lefty, his home run rating is a 14. That is a 12. And Stargell does come up to bat. And he blasts one into center field. And that ball is going. And yes, people, it is gone. Home run, Papa Stargell. A home run straight away, center field on a 3-2. And against the lefty, he needed a 14. He's got a 12. Stargell gets a 2-run jack. And the Pirates are back in this game. And I kind of had a feeling Stargell was going to do it that time, although I really didn't know the roles. Willie Papa Stargell blasts one out, and it is now 4-3. As Tiger Stadium helped him out on that one. Tiger Stadium did give up 174 home runs total in 1964. Here's Don Clendenin. Still 2 outs. Lolich, 2-1. Possible error. Clendenin, 5-5. Starline, 4. Ground ball to third base. And that would be Wirt. His error rating is an 8. And that is an 8. And Wirt is going to commit the error. And Clendenin's on first. That is an E5. First error on the Tigers. As he boots the ball. And now a chance for Pittsburgh. Here's Bob Bailey. Let's see what the strat roll says. Al Red Sox fan joins me here at Tiger Stadium. King of the Hill has arrived. One of the greatest channels of doing all sports. Glory Days Boxing, Stratomatic, Pine Tar Baseball, Action PC Baseball, out of the park. You guys want to check out a channel, you check him out. He is one of the best we have. Clendenin on at first base. Anything on a strat roll? 7. Nothing going on, so it's going to be a straight hit. Lolich. A 3-1. Strikeout plus 10. That's a 16, and they will get him. They get Bob Bailey, barely strikes out, and I'll call that a called strike 3, and that will do it there. Pirates get 2 runs on 1 hit, a walk, and an error. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. The Tigers still lead, though, 4-3 in this game 8 of my one and gone tournament. Wouldn't say them if I didn't mean them, sir, because you're one of the reasons why I got into this stuff. You are one of the, as I said, Al, you are one of those guys that got me into this. And so it's your fault. Thanks. Bottom of the 6th. Bob Veale will pitch, and leading off for the Tigers is Jerry Lump. Now it's a 4-3 lead. So Detroit now has to be looking at things. Veale will pitch. That is a 5-5 against the lefty. Strikeout plus 10. 15, 14 on the dice. Lumpy goes down on strikes. I still say Lumpy or Lump. I tell you, I just can't get it right. Here comes Mr. Al Kaline, who, of course, I mentioned passed away earlier this year. This has been a horrible year for baseball Hall of Famers. I'm sorry, that's not quite fair. It's been a horrible year for baseball legends. These were legends we lost this year, not just Hall of Famers. We didn't lose just GOATs. We lost legends. We lose Kaline. We lose Seaver, Brock, Morgan, Whitey Ford, Gibson. We lost legends. I'm sorry, but on December 31st, I'm going to write 2020 on a piece of paper, going to tear it up, crumple it up, and toss it in the trash can. Veale will pitch. 1-2. Range play. Always fun. 2-6 on Kaline's card. Starline 5. A ground ball to first. Clendenin's range is a 3. Does he make the play? He does make the play. Nice play by Clendenin, and he will toss it to Veale to make the play to finish it off. 2 outs. Batter will be Norm Cash. 1-2 for Veale. Another range play. Cash 2-6. Again, a ground ball hit to first base. Again, Clendenin's got to make the play. And he does again. Clendenin's got it. Bob Veale comes over. Clendenin tosses it to Veale. He'll tag the bag, and that will end the inning. So 2 big ground-out range plays by Clendenin, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. 6 in the books. It's still 4-3. We got ourselves a ball game, people, here. We got a ball game. Top of the 7th coming up. Leading off for 1964 Pittsburgh is Bill Mazeroski, Hall of Famer. Mazeroski 0 for 2. 6-2, that is a blank. The only blank that's on Lolich's card. Mazeroski 2-3. And against the lefty, that's a base hit past shortstop. That's a single. Against the lefty, he gets a single, and the tying run is on base. And the batter is Jim Pagliarone. Let's see what the strat roll calls for. A 13, nothing going on. Infield halfway. Pitch from Lolich. That's a 5-6. And that is going to be a strikeout possibility. That would be a 12. That's a 4. Pagliarone goes down on strikes. Next batter is the pitcher, Bob Veale, but he is not going to bat. They're going to remove him, as that's going to be it for him. They're going to go to the bench, as you would, with the time in the 7th inning now. So we'll see a pinch hitter against Lolich. It will be pretty sure it will be a right-hander. Let's see who they have. And it will be, it's so close, I'll go with him. It will be Manny Mota. Manny Mota will pinch hit. Right-hander against Lolich. Mazeroski on at first. See what the strat says. There is one out, by the way. That's an 8. Nothing happening. So Lolich against Manny Mota pinch hitting. Tying run on first. Lolich will pitch. That's a 6-6. That's a possible error on a throw. Manny Mota, 4-3. And that is going to be a single. Past a single into right field. That is a base hit. That is a base hit. Now, we got to see if there's an error. The ball is hit to right field. That's K-line. His error rating is a 2. That's a 6. So there's not going to be an error on the throw. But now we got to see if Mazeroski gets the 3rd. His base running rating is a 3. On a single 9, to get from first to third is a +2. Makes it a 5. Makes him a 5. Makes him a 5. K-line's arm is a -1, so it's a 4. So a 1-4, Mazeroski will get the 3rd. 5, he holds. 6, someone's out. It's a 4. He does get there. Big base hit by Mota. Runners at the corners and only 1 out. At the top of the batting order now for Dick Schofield. The fans here in Tiger Stadium get a little bit nervous. Dick Schofield does not ground out into many double plays. They will call the infield in. Mickey Lolich. First, wait. Let's go ahead and do a strat roll, see if anything's going on. A 1. That would be for Mazeroski, nothing. And a -1 is a 0. So that would be nothing going on. Nothing going on. No hit and run. Of course, you're not going to hit and run, I think, when runners at first and third. So Schofield will hit normally. Lolich, 2-1. That's a possible error. Schofield, 4-5. And that's going to be a single pass to the shortstop. That is a base hit, and the Pirates are going to tie the ball game. So we know Mazeroski comes in to score. Manny Mota, now we check the error. That was ball hit that was past the shortstop, which was McAuliffe. His error rating is an 11. That is a 10. But I got to check something on the errors on that. And it's actually going to be an infield single when, okay, so first. First thing we do before we already know there's an error. So first we got to see if Manny Mota automatically gets there to third. So it's a single past the shortstop. Single that's past the shortstop. So in S6, to get from first to third, he needs to be a 5. He does not, because his base running rating is a 3. So Mota holds at second base. But there was an error on the play, so the runners will advance one base. So it becomes a hit and an error. So it really is an infield single is what that is, and an E6. Second error on the Tigers. And we are tied at 4 with the go-ahead run 90 feet away. We got a good game going on here. Batter now will be Bill Verdon. The base running can get a little tricky in the game. It can, but you just got basically if you follow through step by step, you'll get it. We get it done the right way. Runners at second and third, they're going to still call the infield in with a runner on with 1 out. Let's see if the strategy die roll says anything. 6, nothing going on. Bill Verdon will get a chance. He is 0 for 3 in this game. Lolich, 3-1, strikeout plus 10, and that becomes a 17, and Verdon goes down on strikes for the second time in this one, 2 outs. And now, if there is one guy that can do it, it would be Roberto Clemente. Infield is now normal. And if you want to go ahead and walk Clemente, that's fine, because then you pitch to Willie Stargell, and Stargell already hit a home run into your stands. Runner second and third. Anything on strat for me to decide? A 1. Manny Mota to steal home base. No, that's not happening. So we will do it normally. Lolich. That is a 2-6. That is a range play. Oh, boy. Clemente. That is a 4-6. That's a ground ball to short. The ball is hit to McAuliffe. His range is a 3. He's got to make this. He does not. That's a base hit. He doesn't get to it. That's a single 6. Mota will score. On a single to 6 from second to home, base running rate, Schofield's running rating is a 3. He needs a 3. 2 outs makes him a 4. Schofield will score from second. A base hit by Roberto Clemente past the shortstop, and the Pirates, who were down 4-1, now lead 6-4. As the Pirates go ahead and get 3 runs here in the top of the 7th. And now the batter is Willie Stargell. Mickey Lolich, they're going to probably have to take him out, but it is not his fault. But Lolich is going to come out of the game, and that is it for him. And they'll bring in somebody else to pitch to Papa. Stargell's a lefty, so we'll see if they bring in a lefty to pitch to him. And they will, and the Tigers are going to bring in Dick Egan. He'll come on and pitch to Stargell. Wow, Roberto Clemente passes it through there, and McAuliffe couldn't make the play at short. 2 outs, still, runner at first. Anything happening with the strat? A 6, no, nothing happening. Egan will now pitch to Willie Stargell. 2-4, a possible home run check. Against the lefty, it's a 1-2. That's a 14. There is no home run check. So it becomes a blank. Stargell will hit 5-2, and he hits a big, deep fly ball to center field. but this time it's not deep enough. But the inning is over. 3 runs for the Pirates on 1, 2, 3, 4 hits and an error. What an inning for the Pirates. They put a crooked number on the board, and they now lead 6-4 going into the bottom of the 7th. Boy, did this game change. Good baseball game we have here. And leading off for the Detroit Tigers will be Dick McAuliffe. He is a lefty. Pirates will go to the pen. Let's see who they want to bring in here. They got a lefty and 2 righties coming up, so I think the Pirates will bring in a right-hander instead. And they will bring in the pitch. They will bring in. I could see why the Pirates only had 80 wins. Their bullpen was not that good. We're in the 7th inning. I don't want to bring in the closer yet. I really like to go by relief appearances. I usually go with relief appearances if I have to, and it's going to be Roy Face. Roy Face will pitch for the Pirates here, bottom of the 7th inning. 6-4 Pittsburgh. .54 on his card. That is a strikeout possibility against the right is a 9. That's a 1. McAuliffe goes down, struck him out. The batter will be Bill Freehan. Face 4-2. Possible home run, and against the righty, he needs an 11, but a 22 high. Freehan misses the homer, so now let's see what he does get. A 5-6, and that's a fly ball to right. So he hit the ball high, he hit it deep, but unfortunately, Clemente was there, 2 outs. And now Don Demeter. 6-1, strikeout possibility of 13. That's a 14. Demeter doesn't strike out. He'll get a chance to swing. A 4-1 for him, and that's a fly out to center. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for Face. At the end of 7, Pirates still lead at 6-4. What a comeback for Pittsburgh. What a comeback. Top of the 8th coming up. My next game, of course, in this one and gone tournament will be the Cleveland Indians versus the New York Yankees. The Indians defeated the Mets in the first round, and now the Yankees will get their first crack here in the tournament. And that should be interesting to see how that game goes. That is the next game. That is game number 9, Cleveland at the Yankees. I'll have that game plus game number 10 tomorrow as well. 2 games tomorrow. Top of the 8th, Dick Egan is supposed to pitch. Leading off for the Pirates is Don Clendenin. They got a couple of righties. Egan's going to come out as the Tigers are going to go to the pen. They're going to bring in a right-hander. And Pete Stevens mentioned Fred Gladding that he met, as was given by Don Worden. Fred Gladding. Well, Pete Stevens, that's who's going to come in, is Fred Gladding for Detroit. For 42 relief appearances, I can bring him in. Fred Gladding will pitch for the Tigers. To start the top of the 8th, Don Clendenin will bat. And that is a 5-5, and that's a home run check on Clendenin's card against a righty. That's a 14, that's a 4, and Clendenin takes a good rip at it, and that ball is hit high, that ball is hit deep, back, gone. Home run, Don Clendenin, as he greets Fred Gladding not too nicely. Don Clendenin, A 14 against with a quick home run check from a 5-5, and Clendenin sends that ball out of here, and he says, "Fred, welcome to the game. I'm going to send a nice souvenir out," and the Pirates now lead it 7-4. And now the batter is Bob Veale. Glading will pitch 1-1, and that is a star line against a righty, and that is a ground out to second. Next batter is Bill Mazeroski. Remember, the Tigers are the higher seed, but the Pirates had 80 wins, Detroit at 85, so it's pretty close. Glading 6-3, range play at the ballpark. 1-5, single, possible double into left field. The ball is hit to Brown. Brown's range is a 4. Does he make the play? He does. He will get over there and he will run it down and turn it into a flyout. 2 down. Mazeroski hit it good, but a nice play there by the left fielder, Gates Brown. 2 down. Here is Pagliarone. Glading 6-6, strikeout plus 10 against the righty. It becomes a 19, and that is a 19. Pagliarone just bought it there, and that is a strikeout. 1 run on 1 hit for the Pirates, and they now lead 7-4. Bottom of the 8th. Roy Face will pitch for Pittsburgh. Don Wirt leads off for Detroit. Strat rolls are now canceled. Pitch from Face. 5-5. That's a blank. Wirt 4-4. And Don Wirt hits a single into left. That's a base hit. Wirt will get to first base. Tigers now got something going on. Glading was due to bat. He will come out. We'll see a pinch hitter against Face, a lefty, I'm pretty sure, and that is going to be Bill Bruton for Detroit. Roy Face can only pitch to 6 batters before tiring. They're going to go with him against Bruton. Infield halfway for the double play. Do I want to replace Face? Timeout, because I'm going to look at the Pirate pen and see if I want to make a change. The Pirates are going to make their own change as Roy Face. Well, Roy Face was actually due to bat first in the top of the 9th inning, but they're going to make a change here anyway. So Face will come out, and coming on to pitch for the Pirates will be Tom Butters. Not Tom Butters. You got a lefty on the mound. Hold on. Timeout. Timeout. Let's do it right. Timeout. It's a lefty. I need a lefty out there. Let's see what we want. And it is going to be Frank Bork will come out there. Frank Bork will pitch to Bruton. So it makes it lefty on lefty. No strat roll since 3 is higher than the 2 innings remaining. So no strat roll. Although Bork could get a pick. Although Bork can't, there could be a pickoff. 10. Nope, nothing going on. So I'll still roll it. So nobody out. Runner on first. Frank Bork to Bruton. Bork, a 4-5. And that is a possible hit by pitch, and that's not going to happen. He's got a 0. That's a 0. So, and a 6. No hit by pitch. So Bruton will hit. 5-1. And that is a star line 6. That's a fly ball to right. 1 out. That's a big fly out, too. Top of the order for the Tigers, there's Gates Brown. Anything on strat? An 8. Nope. Infield still halfway. Bork with the pitch. 5-1, strikeout possibility. A 12, a 17 too high. Brown does not strike out. He will swing. 6-1, single past second base for a base hit. Wert's base running rating is a 3. On a single, on an S4 to get to third base, he needs a 3. He has a 3, and he will make it to third. Runners at the corners and 1 out. Now the Tigers got something going on as Brown gets a big base hit. The batter is Jerry Lump. Jerry Lump grounds into double plays with a 2. With a 7-4 lead, the Pirates are going to play the infield halfway, and they'll give up the run to get an out. Frank Bork, however, can only deal with four batters till he gets tired, so he will pitch to Lump. Big pitch here. Actually, what we'll do is we'll check the strat roll first. A 16. Jerry Lump's bunt rating is a 5. He could try a squeeze play here, but that would be stupid. You're down by 3 runs, so no. So normal pitch. Bork, 4-2 against the lefty. That's a strikeout plus 10. That's a 15 and a 9, and he strikes out Lump. Humongous K. And now, if the ghost of Al Kaline is watching this game, let's see if his ghost helps his card. 2 outs. Now the infield is normal. Frank Bork against Al Kaline. Does the ghost of Al Kaline help us out? For Bork, it is a 2-1. Against a righty, it's a blank. Kaline. 6-1. Nope. Fly ball to right field. Clemente's going to get to that. And that will retire the side. Nothing for the Tigers on 2 hits. And it's still 7-4 Pirates. As I guess the ghost of Al Kaline wasn't interested in my game. We go to the top of the 9th. Frank Bork was the pitcher. He was due to bat. And the Tigers need to bring up a pitcher. So let's see what they got. A switch hitter and a lefty. So the Pirates are just going to bring up. We're going to let them make the first choice. And it will be Gene Freeze who will come out and pinch hit for Pittsburgh for the pitcher. Tigers will bring up a right-hander to pitch. And that is going to be Terry Fox. Fox will pitch to Freeze. Top of the 9th inning. We lost the seasons. What other seasons do I own for IP that we might see on tabletop? Let's put it this way, Pete. I have every season so far for Inside Pitch from 1956 all the way up to I just purchased 79 today. So I'm getting all of his seasons. I have all of his seasons, or I will have all of his seasons. So I'll have every Inside Pitch season, as well as I already have every Payoff Pitch season. So I will have them all. After we're done with the 1964, I will do the 1977 One and Gone tournament, which of course is Al Red Sox fans' idea. He did. I took his idea from his One and Done. Not my idea. That belongs to the King of the Hill. Gene Freeze will bat. So I'm going to do the 1977 after this, and then the 2015. I'm doing the 3 seasons that didn't get chosen for Payoff Pitch as kind of like a consolation prize, but I'll do it Inside Pitch style, since I wanted to play more Inside Pitch. Terry Fox to Freeze, top of the 9th. 1-4, possible error on a throw. Freeze, 6-1, Starline 1, ground ball to first base. So the ball is hit to Cash. His error rating is a 2, a 20. He's not going to make, there's not going to be a throwing error. So he will go ahead and take it himself for out. He throws it to Terry Fox, who makes the play. That's out number 1. Not yours either. Well, you know what, Al? We'll call it yours. And by the way, you know what? I know. And by the way, Al, I rewatched that Muhammad Ali Joe Louis fight. You couldn't have done that fight any better. You could not have done that fight any better. 1 out. Bill Verdon will bat now. I'm sorry, not Bill Verdon. That would be Dick Schofield. Schofield bats for Pittsburgh. Fox will pitch. That is a 1-4. Possible error on a throw again. Schofield 4-4. And that is a single into center field. There will not be an error automatically. The throwing errors are not counted for hits. Schofield will go to first on a base hit. And that's Schofield's first hit of the game. The only time you check for a throwing error on a base hit is to see if there's a runner if there's going to be a runner advance. Now the batter is Bill Verdon. He does have a pickoff opportunity, so I'll still roll a strat. An 8, nothing going on. Infield half. Tiger's got to get out of this. 5-5 on Fox's card. That's a question mark against the lefty. A 1-13 for a single 1, and that's exactly what it is. Terry Fox makes a bad pitch, and Bill Verdon singles it past the pitcher. Base hit. On a single 1, to get from first to third, you need a 4. Schofield's base running rating is a 3, and it will stay there at second base. Runners at first and second, 1 out. Here's Roberto Clemente. Infield is still halfway. 7-4. Heck of a game we had here. Anything on the strat? An 11, nope. Even though I'm not supposed to throw it, but there's always that possibility he's got pickoff, so we can pick off Schofield. Fox will pitch to Clemente. 6-6. A possible error on a grounder. Oh, boy. Clemente. 3-4. And that is going to be, that's not a grounder. That is a fly ball to left. And that is out number 2. Schofield will not advance. And now the batter is Papa Stargell. 18. No strat roll. Nothing going on. Infield now normal. Schofield. Fox 5-3. Range play at the ballpark. Oh boy. Stargell 5-6. And another rare play. Every single game I've played in this tournament, I've had at least one rare play. Rare play with men on base. 6-3. 3-2 pitch called strike 3. Hitter argues call and gets thrown from the game. So Willie Stargell strikes out. He says something that the umpire that the umpire kind of frowned upon, and Stargell got tossed. And that's the second straight game I've had that same exact rare play come up. It is a strikeout, and that is the end of the inning as well. So no runs for the Pirates. There were 2 hits. We go to the bottom of the 9th. 7-4 is the score. A nice little rhyme there. And now I got to find a new left fielder for the Pirates as Stargell got tossed, which really I kind of find that kind of weird because Stargell was really laid back. He was a competitor, no doubt about that. He was a competitor, but he was very laid back. So we need a new left fielder, and that will be, they usually take the guy with the most at bats, and that's going to be Jerry Lynch. Jerry Lynch will take over in left field for Stargell as he was sent to the showers early. Lynch is a better fielder percentage-wise, but they both have the same range, and Lynch's arm is not that great. So we go to the bottom of the ninth inning. The Pirates will bring out their closer to pitch the game, to finish this game off. And that is Al McBean. Al McBean is the closer for the Pirates that year, 1.9 ERA. Remember, there is no fatigue in this tournament. All relief pitchers are available. The only changes can be to maybe starting lineups if I want to make a change in the starting lineup, and the starting pitchers. Starting pitchers will always be different, but there's no fatigue in the game, so all relief pitchers will be available for every game. Bottom of the ninth inning, Al McBean, and he will have to pitch to Norm Cash to lead things off. In the bottom of the ninth, Detroit Tigers got out to a 3-0 lead. Then the Pirates made it 3-1. Then the Tigers made it 4-1. And then the Pirates have now gotten 6 unanswered runs. McBean will pitch. And that is a 3-6. That's a range play. Cash, 3-1. Starline 6. Fly ball to right. And the ball is hit to Clemente. His range is a 4. And he will get to that one with no problem at all. Clemente takes the ball and looks up and say, what, you couldn't hit it anymore? You couldn't make it any more difficult for me out there? 1 out. And that will bring up Dick McCullough. McBean will pitch. 6-2. That's a blank. And that did not make the tower when we roll. 6-2 a blank. 1-6 from McCullough. And McCullough gets a base hit. He hits that past second base. That's a single. Base runner for the Tigers. The batter will be Bill Freehan. McBean does have a chance to pick off. I'll roll a strat die anyway. A 2. McCullough's steal rating is a 2. You're down by 3 runs. I'll call off the steal because you're down by 3 runs. You need base runners. Plus, the stolen base rating is a 12. It would be a 14. Pagliarone's arm is a 0. 1-14 to steal second. No, let Freehan bat. He bats 300. Let the guy bat. Infield halfway. McBean, 6-5. Single 1 if he's tired. He is not. Freehan will get, it's a blank. Freehan, 4-6. And that's a single into left field. This game is not over yet. Base hit for Freehan. McCullough, a single to left to get from first to third is a -2. His base running rating is a 2. So that is a 4. That becomes a 2. And the ball is hit to left. Lynch's arm is a +2, actually. So now it's a 1-4. So a 1-4, McCullough. 1-4, McCullough gets to third base, and he does. McCullough gets to third, and now runners at the corners, and the tying run is at the plate in Don Demeter. Oh boy, Tiger's going to try to make a run at it, trying to get through McBean, the closer. Infield is still halfway. A double play ends the game. They will trade the out for the run if necessary. Demeter is the batter, and I'm going to check the bench. And there really is nobody else to take Demeter's spot. Demeter is what? The center fielder? Yeah, there'll be a bit of a pinch hitter. Demeter's going to come out, and George Thomas will bat for Detroit and will also take over in center. His rating is pretty much just as good as Demeter. George Thomas, a little better average, so he will bat with runners at the corners and 1 out, 7-4, bottom of the ninth. Al McBean trying to close this game for Pittsburgh and send them into the next round. Who said inside pitch wasn't exciting? You kidding me? Try the strat roll first, and that is a 10. Nothing going on. McBean will pitch. That's a 1-3, and that is a oh wow! If Thomas was a lefty, that would be a possible home run. It's a strikeout possibility at 11, and that is an 11, and Thomas strikes out. Oh, If he was a left-handed batter, that had a chance. That's a big K with 2 outs. And now the batter is Don Wirt, and he hit a home run earlier in this game, and he is 2 for 3. So here's Don Wirt with 2 outs. Infield now normal. Pirates 7, Tigers 4. The winner moves on, the loser is gone. As we say, one and gone. Good game here. Try the strat roll first. That's a 9, nothing happening. And now we roll. McBean's pitch. 4-3. Possible error. Don Wirt. 5-3. That's a star line 1. It's a ground ball to second base. The ball is hit to Mazeroski. His error rating is a 7. It is a 6. He makes an error. Mazeroski commits an error. Oh, wow. That's an E4 for Wirt. That will score McCullough. The runners will advance 1 base. It's not a hit. An error on Mazeroski, and it's now 7-5. And McBean can't believe it. An E4, and that is the 3rd error on the Pirates. And that is the 2nd error on Mazeroski. And now with 2 outs, Terry Fox is the pitcher due up. We'll see another pinch hitter for Detroit. And it is going to be Bubba Phillips. Bubba Phillips will pinch hit for 64 Detroit. Yeah, one of the best defensive second basemen in baseball. Well, his range is a 5. He has a range of 5, but his error rating is a 7. It's one thing to have great range, but the other thing to make errors. He made one big one there. And by the way, welcome to Tiger Stadium, C. Pester 1. Runners at first and second, now 7-5. Bubba Phillips is the batter. Al McBean can't catch a break. And this is his last batter till he gets tired. First strat roll, see if anything happens. A 14, nothing doing. So now we roll. McBean will pitch. 5-5 against a righty. That is a possible strikeout. That's an 8. An 18 on the die. No strikeout. Bubba Phillips gets a chance to swing. 5-1. Single into center field. Oh, boy. Base hit Bubba Phillips. On a single to center, Bill Freehan's base running rating is a 3. To get from second to home, a +2 is a 5. Verdon's arm is a 0, but with 2 outs, it's a +1, it's a 6. There is no throw. Bill Freehan scores automatically, and it is now 7-6 on a base hit by Bubba Phillips. And now the tying run is at second base. And the batter is Gates Brown. I guess there was a reason why the Pirates only were finished 2 games under 500. And Al McBean is now considered tired. Question is, do I want to keep him out there to finish this game out, or I want to go to the pen? Gates Brown is a lefty. Let me see what I want to do for Pittsburgh. Joe Gibbon could come out and pitch to Gates Brown. It's really not McBean's fault. That was a huge error. So what do we do here? Do I let McBean finish it off? I'm gonna go to the pen, and I'm gonna take Al McBean out, and I'm gonna bring in Joe Gibbon to try to finish this game out. He's a lefty. It turns Brown around, and he'll bat. For errors printing. Yep, that was. So 2 outs, bottom of the 9th inning, 7-6 Pirates. Tying run at second, winning run at first. Joe Gibbon now coming on to pitch for Brown. Against Brown, I should say. As Al McBean could not get the job done, infield is still normal. What a game. What a game. Gibbon pitches. First, we'll see if there's a strat roll. 8-12, nothing going on. Gibbon with the pitch. 5-3. And that is at the ballpark. It's at the ballpark. We go to Tiger Stadium. Gates Brown. 6-5. And another rare play. A 6-5 is another rare play. Are you kidding me? With men on base, we roll. Is this game going to end on a rare play? 4-4. Grounder to second base who throws in the dirt, making the first baseman scoop the ball. Resolve play using a range play check for the first base to see if he scoops the ball. Otherwise, E4. Oh, boy. It's a grounder. It's a grounder to Mazeroski. He throws to first. Don Clendenin's range is a 3. Don Clendenin's range is a 3. If he makes the range, if he rolls, if he gets a 1, 2, or 3, the game is over. 4, 5, or 6, it's an error. It's a 5, it's an error. It's an error on Mazeroski. It's his second error of the inning. I can't believe it. That is a one base error. Everybody's safe. And another E4 and the second error for the Pirates in this game. He's got 3 errors, Bill Mazeroski. Timeout as I check something before I move on to the next one here. So that would be an error on a grounder, is what that would be. And now okay, so it's an error on a grounder, so hold on. So he throws in the dirt, make the first baseman scoop the ball. Resolve play using a range play check for the first base, scoops the ball, otherwise E4. So it's an error on a grounder, which means that now Don Wirt's base running rating is a 3. So now you check this. So he didn't make it. So it's a one base error. Now you roll to check against the runners, the base running rate. If less than or equal to, the runner or hitter gets an extra base. So Don Wirt's base running rating is a 3. If I'm going to do this right, his base running rating is a 3. With 2 outs, it's a 4. So with a 1-4, Don Wirt takes the extra base on the error. It's a 6. He does not, which means everybody else holds. Wow. Wirt would have been the time, would have tied the game up. And now the batter is Jerry Lump with bases loaded. Oh, man, I can't believe it. Pittsburgh is self-destructing in this inning. Bill only made 23 all season in 64. Yeah, but that's actually but that's got to be a lot. That's a lot. 23 in it, 23 errors. That's a lot, and he's now made 3 in this game. Oh wow! And now Jerry Lump. He is 0 for 2. He reached on an error and walked twice and struck out twice. So Joe Gibbon will pitch to Jerry Lump. What a game! Bottom of the 9th, 7-6. Tying run at second. Tying run at third. Winning run at second. Can you believe this ball game? Fans at Tiger Stadium can't believe it. I will roll a strat. It's a 20. Possible pickoff. Possible pickoff. So we throw against the Don Wirt. A 1-3, it's a balk. 4-9 pickoff. 10-12, it's a pickoff error. 13 and higher, nothing going on. Possible pickoff. It's a 15, no pickoff. So now we re-roll. Wow, that could have been huge. Now Gibbon will pitch. 1-5. And that is a strikeout possibility against an 11. And that is a 5. And that is an 11. Nope. That is no strikeout. Lump will get a chance to hit. Swing by Jerry Lump. 3-6. Starline 5. Ground ball to short. Schofield's going to make the play. Tosses it over to second. That's the ball game. Wow. What a finish. Ground ball to short. Game is done. And Pittsburgh escapes by their fingernails in this ball game. 2 runs on 2 hits and 2 errors, but the Pittsburgh Pirates win this game 7-6. And I'll tell you right now, the Pirates going to be, I tell you, they're going to be, I don't know, they got to be out of it after this one. What a win for Pittsburgh to come back down 4-1, but Detroit would not go quietly, and Pittsburgh wins the game. They will advance, and they upset the higher seed because Detroit was the higher seed. What a win for the Pirates. I got to see what the line score is on this one. Stay with me for a moment. 1, 3, 5, 6, 10, 11, 13, 4 errors. Damn. 2, 5, 6, 7, 9, 11. And they had 2. What an ugly ball game. Pittsburgh, 7 runs, 13 hits, 4 errors. For Detroit, 6 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors. The winning pitcher, I believe, is Roy Face. He was the pitcher when the Pirates got the 3 runs and took the lead. The losing pitcher was Dan Gladding. He gave up the runs. And Joe Gibbon is going to pick up a save in this situation because McBean couldn't do it. What a victory for Pittsburgh. They eliminate Detroit and they will move on. Incredible game. Oh. Next game, we'll have 2 games tomorrow for Inside Pitch 1 and Gone. We will have game number 9, the New York Yankees, taking on the Cleveland Indians. It's actually Cleveland at the Yankees to start there. And game number 10, the Minnesota Twins will take on the Chicago White Sox. As we now move on to the higher seeds that had the bye. As C. Pester says, Tiger fans are used to that stuff. No kidding on that, my friend. No kidding. Go Indians. You hate the Yankees. Like everybody else in the world. Unless you're a Yankee fan, you hate them. I'm a Mets fan. I can't stand them. C. Pester 1, now Red Sox fan, King of the Hill, Pete Stevens, Tri-Fan 879. Thank you for joining me here at Tiger Stadium. We'll see you guys tomorrow for some more Inside Pitch action. Wow, what a crazy game this was. Maybe the craziest game I've done yet for Inside Pitch. And they're only getting better as I get the rules down pat and learn them. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, and stay strong. Be good to each other out there, everyone. We'll see you again. We'll see you tomorrow. Pirates beat the Tigers 7-6. Take care, everyone.